So Scot X, if I say the name right, from One Gun Gone is just going to talk to us a little bit about some art that happened yesterday around this event and this issue. So here's Scot.
Hello. So I'm here from the One Gun Gone project, and we make art from one gun, and we then sell that art to fund a gun buyback. We work with students who are from communities most affected by gun violence. And a little bit about the reason I started this project. When I was a teenager in suburban Massachusetts, gun violence happened in my family, and we lost a member of my family to gun violence. And then when I became an adult and started teaching, over the years, 4 of my students have been lost to gun violence. And this is kind of an accumulation of experience over time. And I wanted to have a positive response to this. So art making is one of the things that myself and my students do to keep us human, to keep us engaged in what's a very, very difficult, dehumanizing topic. It never gets easier when somebody you know is lost to gun violence. It never feels like you have the right answers. By working to take one gun off the street and make art that's more valuable than that original gun, and then sell that to take more guns off the street, feels like a good way to spend our time. One Gun Gone is about taking guns off the street, but really, it's about creating community. It's about the people that are involved in this effort. When we take guns off the street, it's going to be good, but it's going to be symbolic. It's not the answer, but symbolism matters. When we take guns off the street, we're saying that we care about our communities. When we care about our communities, then we start thinking about how we can do things better, how we can interact with one another in different ways. Yesterday, here at the Southside Cultural Center, we researched gun laws in different states, and this was folks from Moms Demand and students from One Gun Gone. After we did that, if you look over there, you can see we have images. On the left are cutouts, and this is on the wall, are cutouts of the gun that we use in this project, paper cutouts, and then we brainstormed in 2 teams to envision what we could be spending our time on if we didn't have to worry about gun violence in our communities. On the left, that team decided if we didn't have to spend time thinking about guns, kids could be playing outside in playgrounds. Yeah. They could go outside and not have to worry about that. Their parents wouldn't have to worry about that. Then on the right-hand side, some of our students are from Ecuador, and they started talking about the violence they saw when they were children before they came to the US. They started saying, it's not the same. People aren't robbing each other for food with guns here. But then we started to think about it. And when you have a community that has under-resourced issues, that's where gun violence happens on the street. When I was a kid in suburban Mass, it happened in my house. That was different. It turns out money is part of the issue. When people are stressed, gun violence happens. If people had more resources, there would be less gun violence. So, in addition to the different ways that gun violence presents itself in our country, from rural to urban, and in the middle, we need to understand the motivations. We know this through lived experience, that if we invest in community, we're investing in ourselves. One Gun Gone is trying to do that. If you want to know more about what we do, I'm over there today, and I am thrilled that we are speaking together and interacting together in different ways to build ourselves to a place where we are getting visibility and power to change this dynamic. Thank you.